I know that I was going to start a Pinterest try kind of thing. I'm still coming up with a name for it. If you have a good idea, let me know. Because I don't want to call it Pinterest fails, because hopefully I'm not going to be failing at these things. But what I wanted to do today is, well, okay, so tomorrow I want my hair to be curly, and I was like, ooh, I'm going to curl it, but I didn't know how I wanted it to be curly. And something I always thought was interesting when I finally learned how to do it is that you can curl your hair with a straightener. And a lot of you probably already know that, but my mom didn't know it at first, so I am going to curl one half of my head with a straightener and the other half with a curling iron, just to kind of see the difference. I'll probably take a shower tonight anyway, and I don't know what it'll look like tomorrow. I might also make a video about me doing pin curls. That one takes a long time, but is way worth it. I had a really, really cute hairstyle last Sunday, and I'll post pictures soon. I'm still not posting any of this quite yet because, as you can see, I did something very fun and my mom doesn't know yet. So, it's a big secret. So what I have heating right now is my flat iron and my curling iron. My problem is I got bored and cut my hair on my mission, and it's still barely growing out. The front has some really good length, but the back, I got an A-line, and so it's still pretty short back there. So this curling iron, I don't love using all the time. It makes the front and the sides look pretty good, but it's kind of thick, and I would usually go for something thinner just so that I could get some good curl in the back. But then sometimes if I just get it to curl under a little bit, it still looks okay. So those are both heating up right now, but I think my straightener's probably ready to go first. Also, I haven't brushed my hair all day. Do you ever get that feeling where you're just like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize so many tangles could happen? And, ow. All day. It was all day. And we're going to roughly part it. My hair is really deeply parted just because of my pink. And so if I want to cover it up or kind of get rid of it, I can like braid it and tuck it and then like redo my part a little farther, a little closer. Words, mouth, not functioning. Anyway, so I'm going to tuck this over here just to be out of the way. I'll probably do a video sometime in the near future of a really cute hairstyle that I want to try that I found on Pinterest as well. But my process of doing my hair, I don't know how like a professional would do it because I've never had my hair professionally done really. So I don't know if mine's just weird, but it works for me because I like to get it in layers and smaller pieces, and it looks silly, but it works. So I always start at the bottom because you can work your way up, and I take smaller sections because it usually curls better, especially if you're using just like a clamp curling iron. I forgot what it was called for a sec. Oh gosh, guys, it's fine. I was weak. So I have just some little bits of hair hanging out here. You can run a brush through it again. I also always suggest, some people say, my hair doesn't curl. The first step is to have dirty hair. That sounds weird, but even if it's like a day old, it's gonna hold better, like a million times better than if it's like fresh cleaned. So what I'm doing, I'm starting in the back because that's how I do sometimes. I think the trick to curling with a flat iron is that you need to use the round parts that you have. So you're gonna take it like, I'll use the pink up at front so you can see. You're gonna take it like you would, like you were gonna actually go down and flat iron it, but when you clamp it, turn it 180 degrees, and then it's going through sideways right there, and you can just slide it all the way down, and you think that's going to straighten it, but it actually curls it, and I love it. What I also love about curling with a flat iron is it's easier to go different directions. So that one I went back, this one this time, I'm going to clamp it at the top, I'm going to go forward. And so if you really don't want your curls to look very like synchronized, you want to go in different directions, you can alternate which way you start from, and then when you run through with your fingers, it just looks a little more natural if you're going for more like wavy or like a beachy look. I've never curled my hair with a flat iron when it's been long. My hair hasn't been long for a long time. I'm getting there, I'm trying to grow it out. Yeah. I also like taking smaller sections of hair because it's easier to find the pieces that you haven't done yet. And I hate when you like finish curling your hair and you're like, ugh, there's that one piece and it's straight, and then you curl it and then it just hangs down like it's dumb. I couldn't stand that. So that was, I mean, so fast. And I think what helps too is my flat iron gets really hot, and so it's like a fast run through and then it's curled and it's done. The other nice thing is when I'm like parting and sectioning my hair and stuff, I don't always get the sections quite even, but I think it works because then I have some bigger curls and I have some smaller curls, and it just looks, I feel like it looks more natural. And so any kind of curling with a flat iron, I think, is gonna look more natural anyway. The other thing though, if you've ever curled your hair with a wand that doesn't have a clip on it, that one didn't work very well. If it doesn't have the clip on it, you'll notice that you get a different curl. And so usually, this is more the curl that you would get with a clip, and it's kind of flat, and when you brush it out, it's a little more wavy and not as much of like a curl. But what you can do, and you know what, I've never tried it with a flat iron, but I'm going to try it. If you twist the hair first and then wrap it on your, I don't know what it's going to look like, this is a new experiment for me. If you twist your hair and wrap it on a wand, it's going to be a lot tighter of a curl. Yeah, I don't like that didn't work out. Okay, ignore that. That's just if you're using a wand. Alright, we'll do this piece of hair one more time. I'm going the other direction too. Maybe that'll undo whatever stupidity I just did to it. Yay! Kind of. The other thing is that sometimes if your hair is a little too greasy, which mine might be right now, weather's been sucking, if you don't get as tight of a curl, what you can do, as soon as you take it out, it's still warm, like hold it up by your head. Don't let gravity work on it, because then if it cools like this, the curl will stay better. That's another key for making your curl stay. If you don't care, if you want it to kind of fall out a little and look more natural, then do that. Sometimes what you can also do is, as soon as it comes out and you don't want to hold it there, get some little pin curl clips, these little, or like little alligator clips or something, and you can just like fold it, but it's already kind of curled, and you roll it back up and you pin it like that, and then you just keep going, and then when you're done, it's all cool and you can take it all down, and then your curls will be really bouncy. So I can't see what I'm doing. Fun fact, right now, you, my viewers, viewing this through the laptop, you're propped on top of my trash can on a roll of paper towels. You feel special? You should, because you are. So anyway, it's really just because I wasn't sure where else the heck I would film, and so we're here, because this is my mirror here, and all my hair crap is over here as well. So I always feel like the back is hard to do, especially if your hair is short, but if you can see it at all, I usually just go under back here, because then even if it doesn't come out well, I'm getting some curl under, it'll flow with the rest a little better, and just not be quite as annoying. I don't know if that makes sense. Something that I really love, guys, is this pink in my hair. Like, so much. I can't even tell you how much I love it. I also feel like it makes me a little bit nettle, but it also makes me like a little bit sweet because it's hot pink. And it also just makes me really cool. I'm really unique, guys. So, keep doing that 180-degree turn. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. It's been a while since I've been in a math class. And then, as I go, I'm not too worried about my curls being really bouncy right now, so even if they don't turn out great, I just kind of let them hang out. So here we keep going. Oh, I forgot to turn that. Losing my mind. It's finals week, guys. But all I have left is to print off my paper that I'm turning in tomorrow. It's barely long enough. It's supposed to be 7 to 10 pages. It's 6. But I figure if she likes the point I'm making, which I like the point I'm making, I think she'll like it too, then she'll be okay. That's my cat. I'm gonna let her in even though she's probably gonna make a mess. But she's so sweet. Hey, boy. I also closed the door because I live next to the laundry room. Hi. And the laundry is running and it's loud. She's the loudest cat ever, you guys, and so whiny. Please don't go near those hot products, please. I know. Also, what's kind of good is she's scared of when I'm doing my hair. I think it all started because the first time she saw me do my hair, I was blow drying it. She did not like that. Huh? You did not like that. Oops. Well, that didn't work. But now, pretty much whenever I'm doing anything to my hair, even like brushing it, or you like show her my hair dryer, even if it's like unplugged or off, she's like, it's terrible. Cat. I'm getting really lazy now, because the thing I hate about doing your hair is when it's your own hair, you just get tired. Ugh. Your arms get tired. Well, that didn't work out exactly how I wanted. I'm gonna unplug that because I don't want to burn the house down. Let me make sure I'm doing the right one. Yes, okay. I found like strip of cords. That didn't make sense. So I know those shorter ones like curled a lot better. That's kind of a really fun curl. But I want it to look a little more natural anyway, so I just brush through with my fingers. That helps some of the curls kind of go together a little more and also not be quite so like Shirley Temple, I guess. And then I'm just going to clip that out of the way because I'll come back to it. And the nice thing is, since they are still kind of warm, I clip them up and they'll cool that way and still just kind of hold some of the curl in there. I love it. Also, something really helpful to use that I didn't use, that I probably should have, some mousse. Either that, because that you can get like the heat protectant ones, or just some straight up heat protectant spray. So my sister gave me this because she never used it. This is the Tresemme Thermal Creations Heat Tamer Spray. I really like it. It's great because you can use it on your hair when it's dry or wet, and you just kind of spritz it all over and it just gives a little more protection to your hair, because especially if I'm going to start doing this to my hair, you want that protection for sure. I really like Tresemme actually in general. I think I have a lot of Tresemme products. So two of my other favorites. This is the regular Extra Firm Control Tresemme Mousse All Day Humidity Resistance, which I use a lot in Nebraska, and level 4 because my hair is tricky sometimes. But what's great is if you use the right product, like you can do almost anything with your hair. And the other one is they have the volumizing mousse, but again it's the Thermal Creations, and this like red, it's also heat protected. So sometimes I use that when I get out of the shower if I know I want to do my hair. If I shower at night and I know I want to either curl it that night and sleep on it curly, or curl it the next day, I'll go ahead and use this when my hair's wet anyway, and like brush it through really good, and then the next day it's got the good hold of mousse when you curl it, and then I also know that my hair's protected. So I really like that. Okay, so I might not do all of this side of my head because it's a lot of hair on this side. I'm just gonna kind of start in the middle. That's the other problem with parting your hair on this side, like there's a lot of it. Too many clips. Yep. So that's kind of weird, guys. This is actually the Conair curler. I like it, I really do. The smaller one that I have that's at home for some reason, I don't know why I didn't bring it with me. Why did I bring the big one, Cat? She's watching me like I'm a nerd. You can't even see her. You think I'm crazy. So both the curlers I have are actually Conair. They heat up pretty fast, and I also really like the temperature control down here. It goes numbers 1 through 25. I usually have it on about 21 because I don't want it too hot. But then it also has like a turbo option, which I've never actually used because it kind of scares me, because horror stories about, you know, like heat products burning your hair off, like no bueno, guys, right? So anyway, I really like it though, and I learned how to curl my hair with a clip. Woo! Clip on a barrel. I don't know if there's a word for this, but I always just feel like it's easier, like it's safer for me because I usually burn myself anyway, and it also, I don't know, I prefer the more relaxed curls rather than the tight ones. I'm not making a lot of sense. Cat, it's hot, go away. So the other nice thing though is with this one being bigger, I can do a little bit more hair at a time. I'm afraid she's gonna tag my hair, which I like. I also kind of like the fact that I don't always get all the way to the ends, And I'm okay with that too, because I think it looks a little more natural. Like the end it's like curled, but not part of the curl almost, if that makes any sense. I'll show you later when it's down more, I guess. And again, like if you're not picky about, like, if you kind of do different sizes and different amounts, you can curl it different directions, like it just looks more natural. Although I always feel like if I'm using a barrel curling iron, I always go the same direction. I don't know why, I just do. But then I usually don't ever curl my hair and just leave it down. It's usually curled and then I'm like pinning a part of it or putting it up, which can be really helpful. Like when I do some updos, if your hair especially is like kind of fine, which is weird. So I have thick hair, but I have fine hair. So I think a lot of people actually have that and don't realize it. Like they have a lot of hair, so they'll use things for like thick hair, but their hair is also very fine. Like if you touch the single strands, they themselves are thin, and it slips out more. They're usually the people who are like, my hair doesn't hold curls at all. It's because you got to use product. You really, that's the biggest thing. And I don't love spending money on like really amazing product, but there's good product that's like not expensive and it lasts a good amount of time, so you don't have to like kill yourself every time you want to do your hair, because I would never do my hair then. I'm a cheapskate, guys. I really am. So anyway, there's my cat bathing herself, licking her little paws. She used to not bathe herself when I first got her. I think she was so young, and I was like, Mom, she's gonna get greasy and stink forever. My mom was like, don't you worry, she'll learn. It's just a cat thing. She learned. I'm very happy. So these, again, like a lot more bounce going on. It also works just because my hair is longer on this side, and so I kind of prefer, if I am ever leaving more hair down than putting up, I really want to use my curling iron. A barrel curling iron, I don't even know. And again, if those ends are hanging out, like it's okay, because it looks more natural. And then also, I don't always like going all the way up to my scalp. First of all, because I'd probably burn myself. That's no good. And second of all, if you've like I blow dried my hair today, and so I blow dry it upside down so the roots are already pointing up, so that helps give it more volume. And I don't want to like mess that up or anything. And I don't want the curl all the way up on my scalp anyway. So I don't worry about curling all the way up there. Okay. This has been pretty fast, you guys. You're only wasting 20 minutes of your time. Maybe I should stop saying you're wasting your time watching my videos and then you'll actually watch them. Yeah, who am I kidding? I'm not going to do the front first. I just feel like the front is hard for me because I'm really picky about it and I like it going a certain direction and it doesn't always do what I want, so I usually spend more time on it trying to make it perfect. Which is weird because I'm like, more people probably see me from behind in class than anything and notice that I have like half of a bald spot. That doesn't make sense. I think I have weird little bald spots though, and if I do my hair sometimes it looks worse and I'm like, ugh, but I don't notice it because I don't look at the back of my head enough. Does whatever else sees. Anyway, as long as I look in a mirror and I look pretty, right? Also, you guys, I just got back from The Hobbit before this. Oh, it was so good. I cried. Just a little bit. I love Martin Freeman. And Benedict Cumberbatch. And Ian McKellen. And The Hobbit. In general. Such a nerd. So anyway, when I'm using my barrel curling iron, I need to figure out names. I do usually end up, I like pin it going, this isn't gonna make sense. I'm just gonna talk when I show you on the next piece. Yeah. Beautiful. By the way, same thing can go with these. If the curl comes out and you want to keep it like curlier, hold it up, let it cool up there, or like pin it. It'll stay better. So anyway, what I think I was trying to say is I like holding the hair flat like this to start, and then when I drag this down, but then I kind of roll like up. I don't know why, but I think when I do this, I usually can get more like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I think you guys kind of get it. So I don't mess up the volume up here. I'm not making sense. Okay, whatever. I'll unplug those and let them cool off over there. I'm just gonna do all this. Also, if you really want them to be like curls, like staying, hairspray. I don't have hairspray. I don't know why I came to school without hairspray this semester. Like, I'm an idiot for that. But I don't. But again, if you use good product to begin with, to start your hair off with, and then you do all this, well, you can get by. It might not last as long. But anyway, okay. So, I have now 2 different curling styles. As you can see, one is definitely a lot more of a curl. Even when I've brushed it out, it looks obviously like I curled it on a barrel. The other side, partially because I was going fast and kind of sucking at it, I feel like just with a straightener, it looks more wavy. You don't get as tight of like a curl, and it's not as circular. It hangs down a little bit more. And so if you want more just like a wavy, like I woke up like this, or my hair's naturally wavy, I like that. Because my hair is actually pretty naturally wavy sometimes, but only like underneath, and it's a pain in the butt. So sometimes if I just go through on the top part, it all looks that way. So now you have all this. You would hairspray if you're going out. Sometimes I'll just like throw my bangs back, and then you get like directional things that I really like. But tell me what kind of style you like and how you like curling your hair usually. And if you have any really good overnight, just like letting it dry in curls, let me know, because pin curls take forever, and I love the effect in the end, but seriously, forever. Okay, let me know. Bye.